Yes, child of God, I'm Asiimwe Brian. I'm so glad that we are together again. Today, we are going to say about something that is commonly unknown everywhere because everyone talks about it. Bread of life, bread of life, bread of life. Now we are going to take our reading from the Gospel of John, chapter 6, verse 33. And it says, I will read from NIV, that for the bread of God is he who comes down from the heaven and gives life to the world. I can repeat again. For the bread of God is he who comes down from heaven and gives life to the world. That is John chapter 6, verse 33. Now, child of God, we need to understand the key word, that is bread, because they are saying the bread of life. Why is it a bread of life? Because when you take a bread, you get satisfied and you live longer. So, child of God, for the bread to be called a bread, it has to go through the processes. One, a grain has to be planted. Once the grains are planted, there is a time for harvest. When they are ready, they will be harvested. After being harvested, they will be taken to the sowing machine, whereby they will separate the grass from the what? From the grain. And that grain will be smashed by a machine, and then we get a flour. Is that flour that can be mixed with the baking powder? And the solution there will be taken to an oven. From that oven, that's when we get a bread after going through fire. Now, child of God, if they are saying for the bread of life, now we need to look at two things here. That's the bread in physical understanding. That's the one we take and to get satisfied. But one thing that you need to know, that Jesus went through the same, because one, he was born, he grew up, time reached, he did the ministry, he was mocked, he was bruised, he was killed for you and me. So one thing that you need to know, that for whatever process that Jesus went through, it was preparing him for the next success. I want you to look at two things here. Imagine a person losing his life, a person being mocked, a person being beaten, a person being pierced. He bled, he cried, he was mocked because of his love for you. He gave up his soul on the cross for you and me to attain sonship with our Father. So it is just on that basis we need to know, for whatever thing it takes for the bread to be ready, Jesus went through it all. Now, child of God, there is nothing that is going to bring you down. They might be hitting you left and right. You need to stand strong, because the one who is in you is greater. He's going to help you to overcome all the challenges, because the mere fact that he was buried and on the third day he was raised from the dead, to silence the mockers, to prove for them that he's the bread of life. So for whatever things, even if your business seems to have come to an end, it's not yet over, and it is over. Your marriage, your relationship, your business, whatever thing that you're doing, it's coming back to life. It's coming back to life. Whatever hindrance that has been trying to put you down, it will not stand. It will not stand. You will overcome them in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. We love you. You are blessed. You are highly favored, and the Lord is with you. I'm Asiimwe Brian. May God bless you.